40.
Minus 43.
Well done.
Okay. G of h plus 3. Wherever you see a h, you replace it by a h plus 3. So it's 10 lots of h, but the h has to be changed into a h plus 3. Then we still got there, minus 3 on there. So expand the brackets, collect the numbers. And so our expression that was 10h minus 3 now looks like 10h.
Have you seen George Shelley?
7.
Who the hell is that? You don't know George Shelley? You follow him. No, I was who the hell just followed me? Something thinks maybe.
Tell me about example C.
Oh, is that like the one where we did before?
That's what we were doing earlier, wasn't it? What does h have to be if g of h is 19? Replace g of h by what it is. So for C, we're saying g of h is 10h minus 3, and we want that to be equal to 19. So that's a simple little equation, isn't it? Got to get rid of the minus 3, put it the other side. Got to get rid of the 10 in front, put it underneath. So 10h equals 22. H equals 22 on 10. And you can write that decimally or fractionally. G of 3 plus G of 1. If you're going to write these down, I suggest that you do them separately. G of 3, and G of 1.
Yeah.
Then put them together. So what's G of 3? Ready? 7. G of 1. Yes.
Oh, that's
What's attractive?
G of 3 plus G of 1, which is 7 plus 7, which is 4.
I didn't get any of that.
So, they've made a really hard question out on the end, haven't they? They want to do a G of h plus 2, which we know doesn't just go to numbers. They want to take away the G of h minus 4 from that. So you better do this carefully and do G of h plus 2 first. And do your G of h minus 4 over here. Do those separately, get those down to an answer, and then think about what to do with them. So, our function was 10h minus 3. So it's now 10 lots of h plus 2 minus 3. That's G of h plus 2.
I realised how much I hated maths.
How do I get G of h minus 4?
You can take some pretty cool
10
screenshots of this.
bracket h minus 4
I'll post it to YouTube.
minus 3.
Minus the 3.
That's
No.
10h
It'll make a
minus
video,
40
Like,
minus 3. So that's 10h minus 43.
Right,
see,
good.
we do a
Okay.
video diaries.
So to answer their question, we've got to do this bit, take away that. Here's the complication. When you do one thing, take away another, the second bit If it's more than one term, it must be inside brackets, so that you force the minus sign to affect all of the things you're taking away. So our g of h plus 2 minus g of h minus 4 has to be done as 10h plus 17 take away in brackets 10h minus 43. If you don't use the brackets, you're getting it wrong, because you're not literally taking away all of it. Okay? The brackets say all of it. Take away all of that. So that's 10h plus 17 take away 10h and plus 43. And what's the answer turn to be? 60. Just a whole number.
So after you put it in brackets, you write another line without the brackets.
You actually remove the brackets by processing them.
Oh, okay.
You say minus of 10h is minus 10h. If you like, think of a 1 being there.
Oh, okay.
One B.
Minus 1. Okay? I just think you're changing every sign.
Oh,
That was a positive, so it's minus. That was a minus, so it's plus. Now those answers there are now sufficient for you to go back to the set where we
a
did
bunch of
question
letters
1,
and numbers and everything.
and then go
So
on to question
confusing.
2, etc. We've covered all of the different approaches that they've done with that work. So we've got about 10 minutes to get into question 2.
No. God, I hope not.
The answers, of course, were done neatly in the textbook if you want to have a look at the way they wrote it out. So, question 2. There it is. You've got your function. They ask you to do some numbers work in part 1 and part 2. They ask you to do the change of the variable in part 3. Then they'll ask you to find for a particular answer. So that's all the things we've covered.
Weeks of work. What? Which bit? That's terrible. Where did it work? I was bored. You just make it stupid.